media phone efremu ayebo me say media royals media mu adehye no asebo ana entasema amamla ni amane mu dwumadie Oheneba Media betenete enti amanfo muntie na nyado
ukora na ekuta na waje ho no ukokuro bi so bi ko toilet ye de obeye jiri ye si wo hene no ye si wo hene say at least nyansa kakra wo mu enye bebia na obekọ bebie wonum kankan no mo obi ehu se na wote aburuchiri na nkwase taxi na wuchi ye o menhye bia ho nte akonwa bia te se toilet ye yu hene se bedi anim na musuomra eso ase yu se be kansam mampuntumra abrabom bi ni asanti biem tumi bia ni menhye biem.
Right, ebusia for mamu nyina akwa ba Fabro Oheneba Media so bia wo bia na achiachi o yigiri se ho ye se de enso ho ye ya na ebusia na de ensem ne doso pa penifo kan se mi se Oheneba ene de ne papa eti ase your abrante ba ko ewo ye man Ghana mu a abrante ne Ghana ha no te nanso e Ghana ni na eye US abrochime mu na ote ni din ene Kevin Eko Taylor na sabrante de ne free fitting anopa na bi sisabre ya me hu nsem na agi nsire ne gi akwapa a chese obia e ka bi etwe ne sire ne abasa na busia tena yetena asie ye behwe sabrante Kevin Taylor yi eye ne ho asem enne ya wote eye US abrochime eye do di tia Ghana form penifo a sebi wo ma bobra papa penifo a wo ho eni kam eni asem bia na so Kevin Taylor enya kwotena ne TV so na otimi keka nsem edi buo no manimase edi wo mateme gom ho fi ye behwe sa asem no Ebusia menim se wate de a ene Supreme Court atenase na Supreme Court atenase otenase nyina no na efa branche Kevin Taylor ho ye beka ya afi empimionu ene aduonu mo ye 2020 ena eye justice Eric Bafo a oye appeals court judge no satena mu se high court judge echi Kevin Taylor contempt na asem nyina ne se eye NCA National Communications Authority esense bi eba ho a na chese na wosusu se mpanifo bi edi Ghana man no sika wo ma di dream na wo abo man no kro no enunti no eye justice Eric Bafo etena se high court judge na di brankasa ya appeals court judge na otena asem so no enobu a opani ba ko efren se bafo boni obu anfo se wonkwa afiase na sa bafo boni ni nua ni mpompa ene chief justice oye acting ye rapport bafo boni na ebusuya akobasa no Kevin Taylor chese ne bo anyo kra emene obetena ono ani TV so edidi justice Eric Bafo atem etwi court nanim ekeka nsem mfrani mansem ensem a emfata ensem a ense editre court no any justice Eric Bafo emebi kra koka kane chief justice ye maami Gertrude Araba Tokunu na ebusuya yenko enkotie ensem a Kevin Taylor eka editre ye Justice Eric Bafo emebi kan court na enunti no wache ne contempt na embra
menhye bia ho nte akonwa bia te se toilet o ye yu hene se bedi anim na musuomra eso ase yu se be kansam mampuntumra abrabom edian hene na yedi ni saa no edian hene na yedi ni saa no wo na wo ma santemai say otufo wo na wo se santemai o tom na no mo sorry Kevin Taylor warrant dan so it was Bafo. Madam Tokunu wanted to move Bafo to the Supreme Court. Court issues warrant for arrest of Kelvin Taylor, Kevin. All because the High Court in Accra has issued a warrant for the arrest of social commentator Kelvin Taylor. Justice Eric Bafo, who issued the warrant, said it was based on a vivid video in which Mr. Taylor reportedly made extremely scandalous and contemptuous statement against the court and the whole judicial administration of the country. Ose mekasetia court no, mekasetia the judiciary into a send warrant. Yamechimi fi America to jail or Ghana. This was the same judge, Madam Tokonu, in her final days wanted to move to what? The Supreme Court. This is the same judge who basically jailed Ayadie NCA for Bafo Boni, and Bafo Boni, his younger brother, was the man this judge jailed for 16 years. Now you are getting the picture. The whole thing was planned to move some people who didn't deserve where they were to some places. Now, do you get the picture? And it's not MPP people were so excited. Oh, Kevin Taylor, J-Balfour has put Kevin Taylor, a warrant on Kevin Taylor, this guy. I came to show J-Balfour and his girlfriend's picture on my show. A young girl that he was sleeping with. If you don't know J-Balfour, let me show you the face of J-Balfour. I have his picture, him and his girlfriend, the Legon girl, and some other girls. I have some other pictures. This Judge J-Balfour. He said he sent a warrant after me. All because he was working his way to the Supreme Court. But you see, you don't basically destroy people's lives all because you have an ambition. There's nothing wrong you having an ambition, but you need to have the right ambition. You need to have the right ambition. And this is what we have been talking about. But I know sometimes, so in the past, something was created in the hearts of Ghanaians. Don't speak about the judiciary. When a judge sits in court, whatever the judge does, you don't have to even question the judge. So some bad judges, and I'm not saying J-Balfour is a bad judge, I'm letting you understand, some judges took advantage of that and suppressed the people. In 2012, Judge J-Balfour in 2012, it was a circuit court in 2012. In 2012, he was a circuit court. He pretended over a cocaine case. He turned into Kokonte. It was this man. 2012, he was a circuit court. He pretended over a cocaine case. That cocaine turned into Kokonte. 2012, go and check J-Balfour's record. Nana Dankwa Akufo came and they moved him to the High Court. At a point, he was joining appeal court cases. And then Madam Tokonu said he is ripe to be taken to the Supreme Court. J-Balfour. When he was in law school, 100 students in his class. Only first 40, he wasn't part of that class. Yeah, he knows. He was in class with all these lawyers you are seeing. So we need to understand. It is not personal. It is us trying to fix the system and making sure that the right thing is done. We don't hate anybody. We can speak to the judiciary. We can condemn judges when they are not doing the right thing. It does not mean it should affect the judge's work. Because whatever commentary a journalist gives, when a journalist says a judge is being biased, it does not mean that I have infringed on your rights. It is up to you to make sure you do your job. If a journalist believes that some of the utterances and your actions, your body language, it does not really sound well or look good, a journalist has the right to question your body language. Do you guys want us to do lifestyle audits on judges in Ghana? Do you guys want us to do lifestyle audit? The kind of things wealthy people have amassed.
Right, for and same way in Kevin Taylor, can find justice J-Balfour and then a senior would be and home justice J-Balfour tones Africa Kevin Taylor say watching contempt. Omra courts now make sure you get any points of court and the tomb. San say a some echo court na idea. When you points a summer you do a court no kind of potting. Wait me the home come on name and for sama a be prejudge as seven and I say be boa as seven my brother court no any wire. Now it was for yes, you would there. You bet me I can say, it's say a year baffle body no or ye NDC ni. Na Kevin Taylor so ye NDC ni or Kasam NDC ni no. Na Justice J-Balfour who ye ni. Say obi NDC ni na say we di dream, we di o mind seeker. Ne na ko gina emrano na emrano na chia yam ni no Kevin Taylor enti ase. Sa dia omo Justice J-Balfour ase nuem. Onke kan freni masem emfa ne ho. Ti ye nyina yetie ya yete ensem a sebi Kevin Taylor etna TV ni so ekafa pani ho. Sabi Kevin Taylor yeba no dibre mu a odibre nu sa pani eba de ngoma suamu a onko suku nche sa pani ansa no bi ebe LLB abe nkra no enya sem ketwa Kevin Taylor ni dibre efa ngoma suamu kran eno ne sei enso obetna ni TV ni so a otimika san freni masem we ka sebi ensemu e de fa empanifo a won abo won bra kroje ho na sebi wo ye adwuma e de asomoman enyina ni ma Kevin Taylor no timi kasa efa kanima mpani na nadodan kwakufado sebi kanima mpani na nadodan kwakufado onya ye kwa onya bu mfihye no aduowotwe enso abrante ka bitele sukọ no ma sebise be papa ete eye central region de bi si oyedi kro wa bi no etimi be twi kane mampani na nadodan kwakufu aduanim edi na tempoto sebise edi ni nipadua mpo edi na tem we ni abrante a ye ka ne ho asem na ya na eto da bi a na yetimi busa ye ho se so omampani a wote so enei his excellency John Dramani Mahama one ne NDC amanyekuo no ena ehye ne kutupa eso na sene ebo ne chidom se omra bonten emedi se bi nipa binum a osusu se woni omunya adwen atem ana isan se abrante Kevin Taylor edidi atem empo no NDC fo no bi mu mpanifo mpo no Kevin Taylor didi o matem na busua sa semi ekoso yi ene free ebe mfie numuni na semi ekoso contempt ekoso etunu na Kevin Taylor ontimi magana obanso a otetete enye na nsan mpo a NDC ewini elections a ne mampani John Dramani Mahama betina banwam a na Kevin Taylor ontimi magana ha NDC wini epe no sa so ba Ghana enu mpo no oba otetete wada Kevin Taylor ntimi nyinanim enanti krom kosi se ne otimi kopie mo Supreme Court na yebeka ya wabra mampani John Dramani Mahama betina banwa so no ena opaw Supreme Court judges bese enson opaw enipa nson se omonko Supreme Court enkoson na mampani John Dramani Mahama wabra no opposition no na asem ade bi otaka ne se ahin na nadodan kwakufu ado apaki Supreme Court with NPP judges enunti no ye rule of law no adane politics na yetutu omudin from unanimous FC ho tan ene ho ani brempo na nei Chief Justice owo Gertrude Eraba Isaba Tokunu ye bo na sendua mo nya boni bia nso no chinchina chi epenifo se wa ye boni ntino wo yi na die free ho ni nyina Kevin Taylor pro ya eka ho bi enti mampani John Dramani Mahama power 7 Supreme Court judges na ye mu bebre nwanwa so bia wo say Supreme Court judges no do so dodo omodo so dodo nti ni kwan se mampani na nadodan kwakufu ado kane mampani edi bi kan ho no adenti na wo de oba ye na wunyanya abosome enan po no utimi pa onson se omonkoka ho na we asem se ba ye busa na wabra kane mampani John Dramani Mahama power judges ni bi ye pe ena Kevin Taylor de beto ni Facebook page say obekoye appeal afa bench warrant Justice Eric Cheba for issue man 2020 ne ho esan say wonte ne ho ase na busuan wo mramu no se yedi asem na yebua ofo anase asem court na otemuafo de na December owo enna makomako ediokono 90 days anase bosomo miensa a wo de be appeal ewo mramu no sa na tie owo enna makomako ediokono 90 days anase bosome makomako miensa a obetimi ede aye appeal se wanya appeal no na sa 90 days ni twam a untimi nya appeal bio na Kevin Taylor asemi a wakoye appeal anei asemi de emfrihia makomako enum 5 solid years a Justice Eric Cheba for issue bench warrant no edi 5 years afei na Kevin Taylor ekwakoye appeal na empo no womramu no etia mra se obetimi akọ Supreme Court se okoye appeal but yesi Oheneba ene ne papa eti ase enunti no enne Kevin Taylor akwakopi mo Supreme Court akofa ile appeal penifo tenase no atemuafo ni ye num ena omo tenase ene atemuafo tenase Justice Tanko, Justice Gewu, Justice Surabare ena Justice Jamefe ena afensu Justice Bright Mensa sa atemuafo enum ye tenase emu 9 new judges a mampani John Dramani Mahama epawo we Justice Gewu free mu a nine na kan nyina no ye judges a mampani John Dramani Mahama basu ya opa wo ma ye so omkra na eni busumi mienu omusu ai kwa Supreme Court na eni busumi mienu na ye pa wo ma mkotena asem so omo ne fam se quorum eti hebusia ukopie mo Supreme Court ye ka quorum a eno atemuafo a wo tena se di asem no na wonim se Justice Paul Bafuboni a ono ye acting Chief Justice se no ono ene paw judges a tena Supreme Court asem so ane sanity Chief Justice ene owo ho kwan se otimi power atemuafo obetena asem so edi e Supreme Court enti ene Justice Paul Bafuboni ene power judges a ebetena Kevin Taylor ni appeal case nso no ena oyimu ennan free Justice enso a mampani John Dramani Mahama eyi wo ne ho sa Justice Paul Bafuboni kroya ni nua ena na wo NCA a na esusu se wedi omani sika twitwiridie odomani sika agwadawada ni sire mu ntino Justice Eric Cheba for hwehwe na asemu ebua ne fo se onko da afiase no justice for bafo ni nua a ono se friend bafo boni na bi ni nua ketwa pa enti na asem no ekamia kwese ebusunya asem enu nti na justice for bafo boni okoyi atemuafo a obeka bi di ama Kevin Ekotela because na Kevin Ekotela no ka asem ni bi de aboa for bafo boni eni ni nua no abusunya nyina nim se justice for bafo boni a otisu sesi a se active chief justice na ono na osusu se obeye chief justice ansa na justice Gertrude Araba Isabato Kunuaba na nsoso no ena mribi nti no kane mampani na nadodan kwakufado amoni din so me chief justice ma ya obi ni otan bi abehye papa ni mu fritititititi enu nti no wo mo nam kuntu na se kwan justice Gertrude Araba Isabato Kunuase wo mo bo modi ayi na free ho se chief justice no no abehye ho papa yi onni afimpo se chief justice no akọ retirement this one say akakakra bi no anya mfisha na dioso se o mfisha no aduosian kono na judge bia nso no retire at the age of 70 ni titulu Supreme Court judges enti akabosumi kakra bi na akọ retirement ehwebe December na akọ retirement enti no we no na kamia akọ se ye de shene nyunyam se o me di chief justice ni bi keke ana now abusian back to Kevin Ekotela asem no Kevin Ekotela betina no ankasa ni TV so edidi yewra na asante hene atem ehna asem keto abusuan manimu a madaroma wo de yenko na yenko hwe saate ni eni bi ye ba ye beka ho asem
benhye bia ho nte akonwa bia te se toilet you hene se bedi anim na musuomra eso ase you se be kansem mampuntumra abrabom edian hene na yedi ni saa no edian hene na yedi ni saa no wo na wo ma santemai sei otufo wo na wo se santemai otom ebi omon kan kire wo asantemai sei eye wo otufo na otufo te wo na yesi sebio wo na nanom mo baaye no saa nkwase asem we komo so ankenda akonwa kase we enkeda ho mo so nsemfo so dodo ye bu akonwa nim tia na yesoso nyoma so otufo you have limited power asante is nothing say 2 million asante biem 2 million bia ni manhia biem me se anyumbem no kase ko omoto wo num wi ekufo ade bonano one agric minister ai otufo get
enti abusia ohine a onim na asem kana se chame ya onim na asem kon si nana wasumu a we de madaro masumu a hwe ensem a abrante Kevin Ekotela kafa yira na asante hene kafa asanteman na mampani John Dramani Mahama ne NDC amanyuko ne te ho hwe abrante din wonim se yeto aba afempim yuru ne dunu nan asante mantem na ye mantem etimi ma NDC madodo ani wonim ma meka cho nye voter region dabi wo kan voter ni oti region nyina bom mpo a vote free asante mantem do so chen vote omunya wo oti ni voter region nyina 33% NDC nyawo asante mantem no do so chen the over 80% no munya wo voter region ni oti region nyina ani nanso hwe ensem a Kevin Ekotela etena se ekafa yura na asante hene ekafa asante man ho sebi ne papa ahoye di kuro wo finfini mantem mo ba bi no bu ontimi keka san friend masem nkyere no ne papa a odi di kuro ba bi no ontimi keka san friend masem nkyere no nso ensem wo kafa yura na asante hene ho hwensem wo kafa asante man ho ye won pedifo akukudam wo NDC amonyoko no ma wo mo ya asantefo ebi ni yura kwabenadufo EIB network ene dia eti no mutimi ka bibia nse Kevin Ekotela na Johnson asiedu ketia a office ekwa osum eye ne hene esum asanteman kan asanteman council yura Johnson asiedu ketia national chairman ma NDC no mutimi ka bibia entre Kevin Ekotela na Mami Betty Modi Drusu asantini people oni ni nua yura mode hwan mo fanchi mebusunya no mutimi ka bibi nkyere Kevin Ekotela na Kojobonsu ya santini mapa wedi KMA boss etu kwa de oni yewura edinsa oso pen no mutimi ka bibi nkyere Kevin Ekotela na enye won kon there was santifo bebre was edisimu a omo ntimi amie o ma no an to Kevin Taylor fo an kan kire se be bia brante okeka connect ya no mu wira fi se obi betimi adi mampani organ ha agye yewura nsa wo ya no mu wira fi se obi betimi adi mampani organ ha agye se yewura nsa wo ne nsa ni mu a enye yie ene mampeni John Dramani mama na no ada benya tumi yewra kwasra no Jubilee House na mini yewra Yesusa no na madam fu yewra enti se obi a oye onyonko mapa na wodi nidie ne obuo sesei ema no wutimi hwe emuni pa wankasa wabɔ ne pa woni wen dis amonyeko na abɔ ne pa ebedidi natem egu na santiman hu fiana en mu ama bonten da amatwi mu hu amfiri sa asem no yewra mu taka Mubarak asonase mrahye bedwani a woyɛ interior minister sesi a asantiman mu na odi MP asantiman na apegyaw enam asante so na odi interior minister edia na muka check Kevin Taylor nothing. You couldn't tell him anything. And you watched on for him to fool on TV. Excuse my words, please. They watched on for him to misbehave on TV. Kikasebe and Sama ense empatha de cheyira. And he has antimine. Sabrante in ne Supreme Court atnas ejano say onfa ne hunkodi onko so no nidim penifo atem onko so no nkeka nsama empatha emfa penifo amabobra na yewra ba omi akwade ya na misuma no. Can vice president abante Kevin Taylor itibi huru papa ya edina tema sebi perifo manima kasi sebi oyensuo ba sa abante Kevin Taylor ya and we have people in NDC, the so-called big wigs, from the president to the vice president to the chief of staff to cabinet ministers to the last member of the NDC. They watch on and they hear bufu cry tiny say you call my comment section and say they'll be clapping and hailing him and calling him the hero because he's able to insult the elderly, he's able to insult the well-to-do people. And wait and a justice for Bafuboni, oh yeah, acting chief justice, and in the Supreme Court, acting as say on fine hunkodi, all because of politics. On fine hunkodi. Nabusha, when we say Kevin a Taylor BP Morgana Hano. Wan koda ne papa emantwea wo vivini mantremu ayedo ne papa fi ayedo wo central region enye hono koda ayo wan kota ne papa fi ayedo ne yiri basement no ti wo US no wan fa magana ha ma medamu Kevin Taylor baye no national security and a born ho ban and it's on record national security and a born ho ban allegedly, and he was accommodated at the vice president built a fear the vice president say on tinemu no bab Ghana ha they said this sifie the mampani be the say ho and an official residence, the official residence of the vice president no e ho any the Kevin Taylor ekotena. Yes, so he's now the acting vice president. If you don't know, he is now the acting vice president of the Republic of Ghana. Yes, the reset, the so-called reset, no, this is where we have resetted to. Kevin Taylor was accommodated at the official residence of the vice president. You say, yeah, mommy, Professor Jena no Kuka, my vice president, or say on Nankasani P, the personal home. I want to bet now, Eddie Juma. Into no official residence, I Ghana, dear, see the vice president on Pehono. And Kevin Taylor buy no, a whole and the cotton. And we're using state security to protect him. And he was enjoying state facility. In what capacity? In what capacity? Who is Kevin Taylor? The deep brother saying, well, my Ghana mu, Obia to Abamana, say, oh, assemblyman Podana. But this guy enjoyed the courtesies of a vice president. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and your chief of staff, Honorable Julius Debra, cannot tell me, say, you are not aware of this. You are aware. When you movie, you know. They smuggled him through the airport straight to vice presidential edifice. Hold on, look at this. We no mind na chichire nana. We any mind na chichire nana. Is this the so-called reset nana? Ye bohu de ru nana. Enti ene ye patch they say ye be mancrophobia esika ye be show mukutupa ye be bo machidom na sebi omo didi atem na se ye tumi a ya mom dibra eso because they are the heroes. No mom metri so ebusuan so ha say we branch Kevin Taylor ya enya yira ochehini osaje fo amwati for repeni buanfa nche no ohoro papa no ankasa ebusuan yanko hemra
ohene kwasia wo ye kwasia mpanyi pa osa kondwa no kun totwene unnim nyansa obedi na maame no matem kwasia bi na tam ko aburuchire obetena ha di dantrafo twitwu kwasia taxi ene tamo and I'll buy the demarco near dear. What do Jimmy to when no can so pro, quasia Jimmy, one and then go to be a good no can kind to one no cacao, a boa, why were no basan and quasia kika, Jimmy for being almost so. Me papa on Jimmy so back as I say, answer when you qua. Nancy, Ochoba, I said Tamoko Abruchi, a boa. I don't want to Ghana show. The moment they say you're a leader, you speak like a god, you speak like a.
Nti hwe ensem a service be sukọ no market retailer etimi ka kire panin hwe ensem a sukọ no market retailer etimi ka kire panin se anya hwe kra no ochehene eso chen papa in terms of the bread ochehene di bread kuta no papa ni bi service ochehene na busua abobra pa e wo Ghana ha, and you cannot delete them from the history of Ghana, the foundation of Ghana. You can never delete them. Ochehene nebusuya abobra. We share the big sister. Ne nkrofo yensa ene wo mu. Na chese nebusuya abobra. Wo ke me ko hotel o papa se wo papa na hotel aye odo no. E de no aye de my Ghana. Wo papa na hotel aye odo no. E de what has he been able to do for Ghana? Ono akasa himfie kwa no se. Eso apa. Unia himfie out na mu di asem. And you're coming to tell us, say, oh, papa said, you cannot even equate your father to Ochehini. There is no way you can do that. Oh, papa, Ochehini suku awako, and then anone brofono. Oh, papa, outside yodono, on Timmy can be. And where you be, and this abonne pa, so me goom penny for mufi, or made him penny for them. That's all about power, on my bonabaso, and that's what we are seeing today. That is what we are seeing today. And young be dead. So Kevin Taylor to me sorry, he did the attempt. Kevin Taylor to me sorry, no better TV so a can't throw a tongue crop so you obedient to me and because of out America. Obedient to me and Ugo Kevin Taylor assembly, not just out on Sako Kenya Company. Way any addition of mine. Say any addition of mine. And Ghana, we have our moral values. I in him say, Anya Shekwana, Akodadi also did media and Ubuma penny. And so Sabranti, Anya son. And we have NDC leadership clapping hands for him, cheering him on. And he sit on TV to trumpet his nonsense. And you get some robots who don't even know how to get their next meal to come and applaud him. All because he's insulting their so-called enemies. All because he's denigrating people they think they are not in bed with. And we are all happy. Behind me, can I say, court. Actually, I brand contempt. Can a name man penny John Dramani Mahama, Atnasa Yansha, hi, I'm in the Supreme Court, I overturn no. All because we have power, we have absolute majority in Parliament. We can exercise everything, the power now you want. You beat me, be a pair, or be to me, we have absolute majority. And again, this in Kwa, MPP who will be at the yes. Can we tell on we are my own spell, we are so full, we are hinio, we are manpenio, we are manpenia be the we are so full, just on spell beer. But you, Kevin Taylor, oh, papa, sebi, oh, papa, ni tipen wine. And penny for what you are my temina, Ahuramunian, a moon wine, a papa tipen. None of them. And I'm referring to your father because you claim your father is a chief. Na fene wine, na fene o chehini, debi, and na fene o chehini, empo na kana fa be ye yura. Sebi, mi krom hini kwa nyo papa fe no. Nia mi krom hini, na nampedu dedriam. Ha o tosum hinu, enye papa na fe no. O ye mranim ni wa bene ye. Kwa me nkroma ne lawyer no. O papa, edi en record ni den. And so, obetna TV so no we dini patem pasa. Abusia, it's Supreme Court etna say omo kire say. I write here Kevin Taylor amfa ne honkodi. Say do betunya ba Ghana, obetunya nante say do pebia. Anka no ba Ghana no suro. Esan say na arrest warrant da no so pan na wo say obepe mo Ghana de anka prosifo betunya che no. Na ye na court, na contempt no etni na chiayam. Ba say sia de Supreme Court say o ma ba bi yi asem na free ho. na atemwafo etena ase enum no emu ba akopɛ no kan sɛ ono de woni ho hwe ka sɛ obekwa ama ani anada bi no onka hwe watwe ne ho asi nkyɛn ɛnan na kan dom si yo yema kɛmintela kwan na wonni Ghana mpanyifo atem na wonni nananom hemfo atem na wonni adehya sɛbsɛbe wona wɔsɔre anopa ekɔti hasuo epeduane ede bre wo mo yirenom ene wo kununum ene wo manon onni wo matem all because oba ehwe ne wo US abontini so ye de Ghana sika mani di wo US abontini so ntino onfa ne ho ni na busia enche bia na anu ada ketia ujakese ni fa ba bi jato ho a che se enipa dodo na nema ehye emma nkrofo dwetre nyina ahye kodjokojokojokojokojoko abante ke bi tele iba abontini ebedi adwadifo yi ene asantefo atem poto yenko tie bi mrabusia
asantefo ni bi ye mmoa bugina PZ boton ade na mo de mfa so akodi twe mo de akodi agyantrafo gonofo kwasiafo agyatoma aban na enkotam sika every Bank of Ghana fambrɛ wo nana na otam asase ne ma wo no wo nana na obutu oba so kɔ no ho kɔgi sika kwasiafo abofunu kwasiafo munye sika o PZ tara na kɔtɔ red maya mo dross mu kan mu nko school de muni ma ne sɛ ye de ya ton chains akɔtɔ red anom kwasia onye sɛ Ghana nyina ne kumasi PZ mu hu nyina John so mo ho bon John so mo asantefo mbrantie ni bi eni ti na MPP use mo jimi mo lucky say jale to hodo na mo nda ayeke be hye sem emmoa mo jejejeja PZ na mo ton fake belt fake jeans mo wiawia nkofo tutu nkofo bag mu wia na mo akɔtɔ red ne jantrafo o pa ban si case store na wo store
entebusia abante Kevin Ekpotela ne numasem ni na woni se sa abante is what transantima mu pa not your boase e ho no se wo sua ne sentwere adwuma no sa na wo ka nti ene wanya kwanya akotena brochire wanya obroni baabi abaye ne ho ade ama broni bayi apɛ baabi ama na tena ema na aduane di ɛtɔ atade hye no nti no fa Ghana fo nyɛ hwe mu Ghana ni bia hwɛ sɛ ye maame nom ene ye nuanom ye papa nom wo mu dwetire ahio ahikojokojokojokojokojo obi koda asɔre ɔbaya ne niema wakofa de wakofiri nkofo niema mo de abrɛ no ene ehu sika nyina hye we ni aracheche sɛ waka na Ekpotela timika kyerɛ wo mu minim sɛ abrabo ne papa ebo eno no de a anasa abrabo ne maame ebo no de a ensi ne wahu ena ode kansa de a minim hwɛ obi edwetire ahye no hwasema Kevin Ekpotela eka all because ofisa santifo nyina ye NPP fo na mpono sasantifo nyina ye NPP fo a Kevin Taylor o ha no sɛ obia wo ho kwan sɛ odom amanyoku a wopɛ Ghana mrani ma obia ho kwan sɛ amanyoku a wo kon do no kokodom. You cannot dictate to anybody the political party he or she must join. You can't. And obi ne wonya adwen no kyerɛ sɛ sɛ nipa ne nim nyansa obia ne kwan osifa dwen ena betena TV so edisa ma mefo yi papa fo yi enuanum yatem na ye me ya pa sa santeman mo ahwe we nyina mo ahu we nyina na mo ma niema ye basa ye me ya pa sa santeman ahu we nyina mo ti we nyina na mo bu mani gu so e ma niema ye basa sa brante ya hyada bone pa so me di asanteman atem enkrofo bi ti Jubilee House etua ne ka anopa awia ne nwumre se onni asanteman atem onwu asante hu fi onkeka mfani masam tra asanteman. And that's what he's doing, exactly what he's doing. He's not even deviating from that. No, he's doing the exact thing he has been tasked to do. And he feels so proud that he's able to insult, he's able to vilify, pour venom on innocent people. All because he's Kevin Ekpotela. He lives in the United States of America. His wife is taking care of him. His wife provides everything he needs. He doesn't pay for accommodation. He doesn't pay for anything. He gets everything free of charge. And this government too is sponsoring him, providing him with state facilities, giving him free money. And he's misbehaving. And he will continue to misbehave. Ebusia na ban dada ni po ho ni poru hwene ma oyeye na aban aba power woni ho akɔka sɛ konfo ne se kɔ Nene, what Becca came in a hotel assembly, or do by 77 to Mango, no wow, bro, I'm wanted to say. Yes, he will do it. And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, you see, you hear, you watch him. Yes, you watch him, you hear him, and you are so proud of him because he's doing a hatchet job for you. His words is winning you votes. And we get the gullible ones who also go and sit behind his TV, watch him, applaud him, and cheer him on. Because is that how to build a country? A day na yede chire nkwala na eba no, enchirima na eba na den enchire na yede mom. E den tete na yede mom. Tiene obia sorry no fa camera sin anim, obia sorry no ofa phone sin anim na odi atem because Kevin Taylor man na normal. And na kwala bia sorry na onya mobile phone di sin anim, onya camera di sin anim na odi pani bia atem because Kevin Taylor am na normal. And never dey twin Jonas say. And it's not surprising say ene ODNDC for attempt Twin Jonas because wabra kanema pani na nadu dan kwa kufuado eti abem abanti timi to man pani we dinatem sebi dina de jemu nsem dinatem but you Twin Jonas pon man pani wo hia ne da eti ene wadane abamuso ye ne meka bi mam so wonyai eya answer me who comment NDC for do bi mo comment na mu dik Twin Jonas attempt share. When he was doing it to the other party, we were happy. We were clapping for him. We were so happy. He's serving you a dose of what Kevin Taylor is giving us. Yes. And you must keep quiet and take it. Because mama science say a 10 year. Shabanti Ohini David. Bekasa basa trakeke. Na nwada small boy ye na adwempa hene. Just like that. Because Kevin Taylor has normalized everything. And so, be a officer a normal. Be a officer to me kasakeke. And to doing and I did change Chirimano. A dear ye did in Chirimana Ebano. Is this the way to go? Your Excellency, is this the way to go? And I'm mentioning you because you are the ultimate person benefiting from all these things. I'm mentioning your name, Your Excellency John Dramani Mahama, please, because you are the ultimate beneficiary of Kevin Taylor's insults. And you say the presidency, what the empire say more position in Pono, now more power and tina with the Mujan man here, more better than some swear. You say the presidency, I issue statement like I said, we are distancing ourselves from the nonsense of Kevin Taylor. Never has it happened in the history of this country. Rather, he comes in, national security smuggle him to the vice president's official residence, and state security will be protecting him. The state will be feeding him. This nonsense. In what capacity? Kevin Taylor, Oyewana. Mampeni John Dramani Mahama. Kevin Taylor, Oyewana. Are you afraid of him? NDC executives, are you afraid of him? Abusuya ensi hwa dwomtuni kese ba ko no so ya santini na ne nnwom chese wiase ba bia aheta nini obi obeka se onim sa papa nnwom Kevin Taylor ebe kuru no fita abusuya ko hemra
obodam look at that lumba osoro no bo we gitantan bi nam Ghana agantira nnwom since so bo nnwom hwana nim that lumba Ghana won so we lead any positive pact no or chairman kwasia for the time do no abebo kwasia jantira nom na enkwara ne de akire or nam hada de lumba aboso de namoso na okowu so otwe since so born you wan anim that the lumba Ghana when we say we lead any positive pact no or chairman kwasia for the time do no abebo kwasia jantira nom na enkwara ne de akire or nam hada de lumba aboso de namoso na okowu so otwe omufa omuli publicity na omu wono omu kind of following no? They don't impact the society. They don't. And I'll say the same to my friend Shatawale. The same bullshit happening. They are not using what they have to impact the society. And the numbers of people who are following these people, the young people who have trust in these people have disappointed them. Shatawale is the biggest artist in Ghana. On the street, he controls it. In the churches, he controls it. He controls homes. Ask me, my own friend, what has he done? Nothing. He has not been able to capitalize on sad number.
Right, ebusiafo. Did share as one Kevin a Kotila, a Kafa Irada Diluma, all because of you say that Lumba is aligned to the NPP and is an Ashanti. And you know, Omra, ebe pun who from a dinner table. We, and I can't say. Nti abusuan weni nipa and the Supreme Court atena say ai waya de ye mo ye nsema no ye fa ne ho che no onko free nti obi anso ensori emra me didi judges atem obi ansori eme didi lawyer fatem na abusuan we nya me nwanwa ye nyina ye kai muntie 3 eye Mugabe ma se akogan ene abrante ba kwa no kom Alistair Nelson sa muntie 3 foi ebedi eye Kane Chief Justice oba ye mame Georgina Theodora Wood be din atem basa sebe e ka say wo emponu omo beto ahye no so repinu. Yes, and it's on record. They said that this same NDC government led by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Kroya pardoned them. Yes, you pardoned them. And you know, e ka me go say NDC no esoso sankrofo ni so ana. I don't really get it. Menti asio. So NDC most so almost ana eye mo de say eya mo members no mo party followers no omo yesa na. Are you so happy with that? Hwe mo tie tra asem e ba ye Ghana ha no mo na akogan Mugabe master ni Alistair Nelson tina mo tie FM so edidi eye mami ene Supreme Court judges atem all because no matena eye 2012 election petition ni so Emma Contempt Chom Kodefia and you, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Mr. President, with all due respect, you pardoned them. And yes, you pardoned them. You were the president at that time. Are you in support of these things? I bet me sorry, I bet now did you be at said the pana. Mampeni John Dramani Mahama. Bisa mo say ye wo and be sorry out to the near so or do what Tem said it do yira temwa. Will you be happy with that? No. Not even the NDC executives around you. None of them will be happy with that. In Tiafe, Aden, and I'm quite Emma Wigina Ecoso. Your Excellency, why? Yenna Yebiana. Ubia, sorry, in fact, I'm saying immediate temana, all in the name of media, all in the name of TV, all in the name of I'm a supporter of a certain political party, all in the name of I don't support this person. I have a divergent view of this issue, and you know I should throw insults at people. Is that right? Can we build this country with that? Debi I cast Ghana and Kroma Ghana, and no na Kroma de echechiri Ghana no. And no na nananum echechiri Ghana nana. Yesi moja na nananum hwiegui ede to homaye. Edru mene wo nso so say ye beye bia to aso. Nimdian tra so nkoto kran any person ninkumnya ebe kumamai, and that is what is killing us because we are all hypocrites in this country. Nya chum. Hypocrisy, dishonesty, sycophancy. Kunya e Ghana hanomo. E koma media yes eye. E koma me eye. Ben koma media there be. Renanu ablekuma not they see. Renanu ablekuma not they see. And the entire say ya chini power pumpo. Because NPP ye bi waya was so west over. Until bia koso ablekuma not and we have a by-election ahead of us, a Kwetia by-election. And definitely, and we are all marking it on the wall, say, definitely there will be violence and the police will be incapacitated. The IGP will watch on for people to kill themselves and he will not react to it. He will not act in any way. All because, okoya, it's here a buy now, a man is out to me, it's on yet. But Murefi say, you can come in who we are, a bedroom maso. Murefiana. Back to Kevin Taylor. And in the NDC. Any or time, maybe the American say, or time and this time at 10 word Jumano. Because when you're the first time. Ebusian for someone nimwa. At a more for me and Sabia, ya almost don't watch you who man do the soup, na ye NDC. Anna Kanima Penny Jerry Rollins, Edano. Yes, and it's on record. You were a J Japan, MPP former General Secretary, Papa. No count. Justice Sarkodie no count. Justice Grant no count. Justices miensa. And also, ascend ye say ya concerning NDC people. Anna Jerry John Rawlings, former president, no count. I did change my coach, no my ira. Nemo kukuomo, I could damp your body no baby, basa. Is that right? Is that how to build a country? Because one support you be a harm the person. But the more justice get to talk on. But the more no. All because NPP are appointed. No. And are you sure you are setting a right precedent? Are you sure you are setting a right precedent? And interestingly, the senior architect now, or these are state managed legal gymnastics here, the attorney general, or not the church, because attorney general and the acting chief justice, you say, no money as NDC for you. So party back home. Yera Dominic Ayini, the attorney general, on any bedi justice stream side. The Deputy Attorney General and Minister for Justice. They are the senior architects behind the state managed legal gymnastics. Because the only year it's yamra, and Madikani pay face, so we appeal, Yamau and Nano, Maku Ediokuno 90 days, which is 3 solid months, fire appeal. A tremor as a national. And Kevin Ekobedu tell and set a record, Ghana say. Say the assembly and come out. Obetimi atwen enfie num ansa na akoya appeal, and your government will accept that, and they will manipulate the judiciary to be in favor of you. Yes, that's what they are telling us. That is what they are telling us, and we have people are happy sharing on. Asemi ba ye busunya, empedifo bebre abekasa afa ho. Empedifo bebre abekasa afa ho. Emu mranimfo akuku dam abekasa. Obia somehow can say the Supreme Court here and sabi a buye mren animase. I tell Mojuman a guo animase. And acting Chief Justice Paul Bafuboni, you must set up as an independent judge. Don't try to be manipulating things all because a certain party have appointed you as an acting Chief Justice. In way there is judgment after this judgment, and that's the judgment of God. There is judgment after this earthly judgment, and that's the judgment of God. Let's harm our political opponents. Let's harm people who do not agree with us. Let's harm them. Let's suppress them. Say, in coat of arms no bears the motto freedom and justice. Where is the freedom and where is the justice? Where is the freedom and where is the justice? Freedom or political opponents on can one year which you met and didn't attempt kuni hufi. Justice, sebi. Would yet the etiamra? Is this a justice? And the so-called, excuse me, please, the judges who sat on this case must bow their heads in shame. This is a politically aligned judgment, Namodiabano. Yes. And we have many cancer judges not many experienced. Yes, they are learned. That's why when we appear before them, we call them our lords. They are learned. But enkaye wo atemwa for omoti Supreme Court so that that Supreme Court experience na nkebe mo kwan ahomadi example ba akon ye de ne be from ana mienu pa nkeye na we de ya pow 4 of them mo bet na umba Supreme Court kwen ni bosu mienu miensa, because they're coming to do a hatchet job for a certain people to benefit. Etiabusuya, they make and say, we a bad precedent, and you set it at all. And it will definitely come back to haunt you. If you don't know, the Attorney General, his deputy, the Chief Justice, the justices that sat on this case, and the whole NDC party, it will come back to haunt you guys. Ebeko abba abe hantemo. You do maybe namo frere Ghana Supreme Court say unanimous FC. Unanimous FC. And then they book at the more year their change, sir. The unanimous FC, no, you until that you would have some be chim rebiao. But you people, you are going too extreme. You are going far. And M1 matemo ejman enkoso. M1. And Mame senti mo biom se Kevin e call Bedu Taylor ne se efi ayedo oye dukro ayedo ya chene contempt afem pim yonu ne aduonu mu ni nyina ne se justice for bafuboni otiso as Supreme Court Chief Justice and as Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana acting oye onu ani nua boni onu so the bafuboni pro ye bi no oye adwuma e wo NCA National Communications Authority ene ko ba se wo mo edi oman ni sika awada omo sirem omo twio oman na di keta asja pre kankan ni dwiri mu die omo abo oman ne kro no nti edom ko gina amra no ena Justice Eric Bafo oye High Court Judge no san atena ase as an appeals court judge asabini ko pie nanim emu adanse ne ade e ba nyina ne kire se owura Bafo boni wedifo nti no nko da afiase na no ena Kevin ko Bedu Taylor say hey ni ko kwa pai onti ase ne enti ase china obehuro temuafo tena sense Justice Eric Bafo ena ohuro ne pa eno na temuafo ne say wache contempt ye frɛ wa ama ye frɛ wo frɛ wa ama ena ye say okay Kevin ko Taylor ya issue bench warrant and say arrest warrant say baby a ebehu bia ne nchew enti na ontimi ma Ghana ha o time a NPP am yekunu wo so eni mpo be si enne de ya me no kase na Kevin ko Taylor no ontimi ma Ghana na ontimi ma Ghana nti ote abruche ho a ena oto ayampia ko si say Mampeni John Dramani Mahama every ni 2024 elections be mampeni na opaw atemuafo onso omko Supreme Court danwa na Kevin ko Taylor de beto the Facebook page say Justice Eric Bafo na arrest warrant no de buy no ono Kevin ko Taylor okoya appeal ani okọ no akoya appeal nti okoya appeal enne na atemuafo no tena ase na omo say appeal no de buy no wo masum nti on fa ne honkodi wo mra mu nso so no nanka 90 days pe no wo so otimi appeal enti no we ni kwade nka spy etwep enti enfie num 5 solid years 365 days sa enum ti calculate edi 5 solid years and so enne Ghana Supreme Court actually say the law is the law sa no mo ka kire and atemuafo timi bumra so say dia we don't know their reasons afi ne ebe kenkan atemu ni mu nsem emaye judgment no full judgment ne ma out here ti ehwe nim say bia ndu na enu na nsa so na full judgment na ba ne ya te atemuafo na see because we dey ehwehwe aso and say ekoso say ya they are setting a bad precedent ebeko abehanti omankasa some years to come. And people are endorsing this Kevin Taylor because he can vilify people so loudly. He can insult you for you to cry. You know, penifo. And the NDC party, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Vice President Jena Nopokwajiman, the Chief of Staff Julius Debra, Cabinet Ministers, Cabinet Secretary, the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Sumana Kingsford Baldwin, Majority Leader in Parliament, NDC parliamentarians, NDC caucus are all supporting him, all because they are the ultimate beneficiaries of his vilifications. Nti abusia dia koso no na sa brante onyaye wura kwa on fa spell no ni atra na ni nton perifo baka se on fa bogenye swan we ni abrante a ene ye heli no ye ka se mu apiafo mu awisi mu awura wa na oya won ya de koso didi atem abusia mame kwa kenkan comments a odi abani bi enfama na afi ye ntoa dwumadie no eso na meda wasenso se wo hwe bomoden se wonya like abe like e de aman share na wonua bi ensa enka bi ebio bomoden se obe subscribe to your channel no na bibia ebetimi ayekama ye pese abusuan emutre kese pa emutre kese a wonso so no dachi ye padesha mo media de obusuan mu a ye beto nsefre no aba bidibi right Diodu say massa there are so many big cases going on. This is not an issue, please forget it. You right Diodu also agent ate say ensem akese bebre na ekoso ntino yem forget we yo yate enti se Kevin Taylor ankoso na woni di atem na onkika refrain man ensem na ye wo dede a yate odifiri yeso a ebeba won so bright Boatin Eric yo medasi anyone teni nyame hraw na onka ho na on sachira wadwe no manhu nyansa ai Boatin Eric nso medasi George Ajekum yo won so medasi mesrese radi nyankopon nyansa no cheche ne se bia nso so a wadawroma on chewbi na nso fa bobra why all these say he was doing the work of the NDC that's why they are protecting him right ono so na dwenche no say na oye NDC for adwuma no nti eno mo bo ne ho ban no Vivian Asamoah, what about yourself? Leave Lumba alone. Asemo, him the daddy Lumba eye Kevin Taylor. Nti Vivian also need their odeba you know. Ken A. So what is your problem? Skin pain. Hey Ken, skin pain in saying sebi o yem press you could do be atem enjimu enunyam. Eno sebi ye nyam fa so. Yes sir, enen penny for chair. Yes sir, ne detiti say yes odia. Yen ka seven sema yen centro. Yen didn't penny for atem. Yen trim penny for him. There be yan chere say titi ye enu nti no ye metena eye TV so e metena radio so metena mframam e me kasa mpenifo ni basabasa there be yan fasa enya de nti me sure say wonso famu haba na fatete wo ma na dachi yen nyina na yitimi build ye man no e your mind na ye chechire o mind e na ye siesie sebi obi ya de pa ye bona baso yen kasa de o ye na na no ada his excellency John Dramani Mahama etu a first year so mu tuition fee edema omi ye nyina e bo nsema no ba ya de o hyebo wedi so eboa moman ne mputu ko nenim eboa man chichirire eye adwuma wa ya de papa saa so na obi eye bone a ye beka isan se eye moja na nananom ehwedi bu ye maye sebi nananom chichire oman no oman chichire keke omukun ye ebi to ye bi de omoja etwa so anse na Ghana be Ghana enti mo ba akofo meje oman ne mo so sebi emeye no ka bi anka bi me kasa nkofo ni basabasa no the officer no na ye oga enso sebi onyo obia ye masa kwan no ye masa kwan ne masa kwan ne chira echebusia Kevin Bedu Taylor ne nsensem no na ndema be body tofa de montis na wonte ya wohu de wom de nti a ye che ne contempt de nti a ene Supreme Court ejan ne ya wati US abuchi mem na odi tia Ghana man titiru asante ene asante mpedifo we ene nipa endi samonyuko no esom so ye kenkan comment na utimi ukura mu say yes ne nipa dodo na support no say de oye ne ye na say eya ye nyina ede yanim dache ye beka say ye hu yanka enso na akachiri esan say enche odi free yeso a odi beko wono mususo odi ba muso a ene man koka say je ma me fasida Emma tap send so muso ya sinsa ofin tap send say US UK and as Europe amine so baby and UAE impo na person send sika ba Africa download tap send say unya download dia but your Play Store and say App Store na bot tap send na download uria promo code no e Oheneba bofa sheb mbo shema benya bonus no bebre aka osika na wo send sika na eni botete be miensa pe na kwakudu want to see charges basa bia enti no send sika no na epeko na so enjoy na busia wonso ansa beka sika no dama wo fia na wasida na du lensa na waboso isan se say be nsuo toto pa inframa so fa waba bodan so ntentem na so hu han adabo frufi se menkan to sin chance no color bia ope design bia ope size bia ope wo mo eton bi na do de bodan so mo to bi ope se obi tukoton so a wo bi ho watufo bu mu nyom eni dwafre numbers na egu screen ase no na ne adabofo enkasa na ekoji bi koton pese o bodan so a from mo mebo suma na bibia enya kama ebo no de eda from de dwuma be ya man so de enye edwuma ketwa edwuma eso eni papa Kim Bernard Printing Press say printing machines akese nketwa nyina wotombi afi printing bia pese wo ye say billboard say flyer say sticker say t-shirt Lacoste so pese wo ye branding ma o car and say wo office bibia no Kim Bernard Printing Press AAB Kim Bernard say from numbers no enu mudi nkomo machines now pay bia to no so omo tombi etufo bo from na onomo nkasa omo show baby omo na wonso nkobi debusia empeninsa no de bia meka cho say enyensa eyeduro ani impenifo nsa no enyensa keke eyeduro oye bema ukwesinani a wose wutimi ebo adwuma ma bibia ye kama ni nyina ne efie bites se pass na oye yie punu bia woto awarempo na moji a efie bites eyedwuma sport bia ebi ho kwajibi na bebobo bi na bibia enya kama mu apomu dine si epi esita onya mfishere du nwatwe a mesrew wadama wonka ho bi ani enya wodi ni bia sanso na yoba apemfo a we de enya apemfo akade wadama emme ho na busia ye num efie bi se wiam ye num atesa na wosi didi edwane so de unya de eda na wodi a wotimi ebo nim tonton sakoda a wanom mujeduro ni nyina ni remi spices oba okudwa so a Jibi Fabibu kitchen, baby. Na aduane bi a be de kakra soup, so we go soup, chicken soup, beef soup. Chese, misi ko bi abom mpo na ohwia wo ne de ho. Fa kakra soup, mo se aduane na de so for ma na asase apa na na mo samanfo mpo no epibi adi. Ebusia we nim nyuma ku a eso masene e mam de sa ofan bra bidin e da sebre ayo Oheneba Media. Nyankropo twedi ampon hwe nyina so. On cry no mo ye ho ban makra mu nyina.
Oheneba Media for na efremu ayebo me say media royals media mu adehye no asebo ana entasemana amamla ni amane mu dwumadie Oheneba Media betenete enti amafo mu ntie yen mu ntie na nyado